this is our next lesson, so please prepare for this lesson. You need a pen, a notebook, and homework sheets. Also in this lesson we will do spelling, we will learn about words with ed, synonyms and antonyms. Okay, now you should have your homework sheets for this lesson, so you need to have this sheet ready, and you also need to have these two sheets ready. So there should be 3 sheets altogether. So please prepare if you are not ready yet, and pause this lesson if you need more time. Now, we were going to check the homework first from the last 2 English lessons we had. Now, first of all, please, if you can find this test prep word relationship sheet. There were 2 questions here. Okay, we will check that next. And also these questions with synonyms for beautiful, for hard, and make up your own synonym and antonym. We will not check the Balta quiz. We will do it next lesson. So, the answer for the question 1 is wet. So the synonym for soaked is wet. Now the antonym for before or in front is behind. So in this case, with the rain in her eyes, she could hardly see the road before her. The opposite of before is behind her. Okay, so behind. So question 2 is G, behind. Now, for this one, you had to write down the synonyms for beautiful. So amazing, magnificent, gorgeous, lovely, stunning. Now the antonym for hard is easy, light, or soft. So the opposite of hard is easy, light, soft. Now I made up some examples here. So the synonym for fast is quick, rapid, brisk. The antonym for bright is dark or dull. So please write these down if you haven't done your homework yet. Okay. You can pause this lesson if you need a bit more time. Now I'm going to move on to checking these sheets. So this is our ED exercise. Okay, so I did this for you here. So shopped, shop plus ED. Okay, chopped plus ED. Climbed, climb plus ED. Saved, save plus ED. Carried plus ED. And that changes. Crashed, crash plus ED. Now you needed to look at the pictures and write down the words, the spelling words, and then the sentence that shows what's happening in the picture. So I used some people's responses from homework to write this, okay? Now, so the first word is chance. In the sentence, what's the chance of Tokyo 2020 Olympics being cancelled this year? So actually, it has been cancelled until 2021. I'm not sure if you guys heard about this, but it got cancelled. So sadly, we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to watch the Olympics. Now, next word is match. The team is having a match. Number 3, watch. This is a Naruto watch. Number 4, showed. The penguin showed another penguin the way. 5, shock. The people got a shock. Pushed. We need to push the door to get out. Such. I've never seen such a sea. Crashed. A man crashed his car yesterday. Chew. I like to chew gum. Batch. The batch of cookies is burned. Hitched. The car was hitched by something. Sharp. He sharpens his knife to make it sharp. Mush. The people say mush to let the dogs move. Speech. He is giving a great speech. Now, the last one is to write a paragraph, so I'll just read some things out to you. So, the Iditarod race is an annual long-distance sled dog race. They run from Anchorage to Nome. It starts in early March, and it lasts about 8 to 15 days. A team will have dogs. There is going to be at least 5 dogs on the finish line. So something like that. Now, I read this example from someone's homework, so hopefully you guys wrote something about a Iditarod race. I did show you some videos and showed some information, so hopefully you learned something about that. Now, so we're going to look at words with ed. Okay, now remember, when a verb ends with a short vowel followed by a consonant, never WXY, double the last letter before adding ed. So, example, hug, hugged, you see it's double G. Grin, grinned, double N. Shop, shopped. We shopped for hours at the mall on Saturday. Okay, so at the moment nobody's really shopping because everyone is in a lockdown. Even in Australia, guys, the shops are closing. So yeah, I'm not really sure when I will be able to get back or do more shopping. So hopefully everything is gonna go back to normal. Now let's continue. So there's gonna be a video so about ED words. Please watch this and see if you can learn some more things.
To his friends, Ed is just a normal, everyday kind of letter. Hi there, Ed. Hello, my friend. Hi there, Ed. Hello, my friend. Hi there, Ed. Hello, my friend. But what they don't know is that Ed is a time traveler. All that Ed needs to travel into the past is a word. But not just any word. It has to be a word that does something. You see, only a word that does an action can be used by Ed to travel back in time. These words are called verbs. Here is a word that is a verb. Happen. I wonder what's going to happen now. Happened. It has happened. Ed jumped onto the end and the verb changed. The word has traveled into the past. Here are more words that are verbs. Ed will send them into the past. Look. Looked. Play. Played. Want. Wanted. Work. Worked. Ed worked hard today. Or was it yesterday? If you need to send a verb into the past, remember to use ed, add, on the end of the word.
Okay, so let's continue. Now, please open your notebook and I will read something to you, and you need to find any words that end in ed. Okay, so I'll read it twice. Please get your notebook ready, okay, and just listen. Now, hopefully you're ready. So today I stayed at home all day because I could not go outside. I played computer games. I listened to music and I worked outside. I also lifted weights at the gym. Okay, I'll read it one more time. So today I stayed at home all day because I could not go outside. I played computer games. I listened to music and I worked outside. I also lifted weights at the gym. Now, hopefully, you were able to find or identify some of the words with ed. I'm gonna show you the words that I read out. So, first one, stayed, then played, listened, worked, and lifted. Okay, these are the words I used in my story. Okay, pause this lesson if you need more time. Let's continue. Now, welcome. Our names are Henrik and Wendy. Together, we will discover the beauty of the ocean and describe what we find with synonyms and antonyms. So, we're going to look at synonyms and antonyms. Now, before we can dive in with Miss Wendy, you need to understand what synonyms and antonyms are. So, synonyms are words that mean the same. Antonyms are words that mean the opposite. So, let's look. Okay. For example, happy. The synonyms for happy are content, pleased, joyful, glad, cheerful. The antonyms would be sad, miserable, gloomy, unhappy, depressed. So hopefully you know some of these words, right? Let's keep moving forward. Now, please open your notebook and copy this into your notebook. So this is the first example, okay? Now the word is big, and the synonyms for big are large, huge, gigantic, and immense. Now the antonyms, tiny, small, little, punny. Okay, so please copy this example into your notebook. Now you probably will need more time to draw this. It's called the T-chart. It looks like a T, so the line goes down and the line goes across, and you write word big at the top. Okay, so you probably will need more time. So just pause this lesson. Now I'm going to move forward to our exercise. Now, I'll just remove this. I wonder if this is Miss Wendy or me floating around. So please find this sheet. Okay, so this is one of the homework sheets where it has 6 words that we're going to look at and find synonyms and antonyms for those words. So the first one is beautiful, and it will be done for you already. And then we will look at dangerous, smart, friendly, strong, and scary. So please find the sheet and let's have a look at the example first. Now the synonyms will be red and the antonyms will be yellow. So please just remember this, okay? Let's look at the first example, beautiful. So synonyms are red. So attractive, lovely, gorgeous, stunning. Now there is a little mistake here. This, and I might just change it very quickly. This should be yellow, okay? All right, let's continue. So attractive, lively, gorgeous, stunning. Now the antonyms, or the opposite of beautiful, are ugly, hideous, horrible, revolting, okay? Now let's look at another word. So the other word is dangerous. Now I want you to think about it, okay? And find synonyms and antonyms. Now I will just remind you again where that is. So you need to have this sheet ready, okay? So the second word is dangerous. You need to find synonyms and write them here, and you need to find antonyms and write them here, and then you will check the answers. So I'll give you a little bit of time to think about them. So dangerous, what are the synonyms are the same for dangerous, and what are the antonyms, which is their opposite? We'll give you a little bit of time. Now you should be writing, so you should be getting synonyms and antonyms. Now let's check. So all the synonyms are in this case in red. So let's check. Oh, this is still working here. So hazardous, risky, unsafe, treacherous. Okay. So the red are the synonyms, okay? And now the yellow are the antonyms. So the opposite of dangerous are harmless, secure, protected, safe. Okay? So the red are the synonyms, the yellow are the antonyms, or the opposite. Okay, so please write these down. Okay? Alright, next one. Smart. So you need to write down the synonyms. So choose the synonyms for smart and the antonyms for smart. I'll give you a bit more time. All right, let's check. So, the synonyms for smart are sharp, bright, clever, intelligent. Okay, these are the synonyms. The red are the synonyms, or the same words for smart. Now, the yellow are the antonyms. So the opposite of smart are unwise, brainless, foolish. Okay, so red are the synonyms. Yellow are the antonyms. So please write it down or check your answers. All right, let's now if you need more time, just pause this. Next one is friendly. So please write down all the synonyms and antonyms. Okay. If anyone needs a bit more time, you can pause it. I'm going to check the answers. So, the synonyms are read: welcoming, pleasant, sociable, gracious. So, the synonyms for friendly are in red. The antonyms of friendly are the opposite. So, mean, offensive, rude, nasty. So, the opposite of friendly. These are the yellow ones. Okay. All right. Looking at the dolphins here, just some information for you. Since the virus in Italy, in Venice, I don't know if you know, the dolphins came back to the canal where all the boats were. So there's swans and dolphins because the people are not outside and there's no boats, so all the dolphins came back. So lots of different changes around the world. Okay, now next one, strong. Okay, so please write down the synonyms and antonyms for strong. Okay, you may have to pause this lesson. Let's check. So the synonyms are tough, sturdy, powerful. The antonyms weak, frail, fragile. Okay, so the synonyms are in red. The antonyms are in yellow. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Next one, scary. So please write down next one. So when sharks are hunting for prey, they can seem scary. Or what are the other words you can add there? Okay, you may have to pause this, okay, and let's check the answers. So the same words for similar words for scary are frightening, terrifying, chilling. Now the opposite would be kind, pleasant, nice. So when sharks are hunting for prey, they can seem scary, frightening, terrifying, chilling. Or kind, pleasant, nice, which are the opposite. But usually it's definitely scary, right? You don't want to go swimming and see a shark. Well, I definitely don't. All right, now let's keep moving forward. Now you're doing great. Now let's see if you can handle some questions. So this might be Miss Wendy who's saying it. All right, so open your notebook and write down. Now, what is the antonym for the underlined word? So let's read the sentence. Henrika and Wendy reached the giant coral reef and searched for fish. All right, so what is the antonym for the underlined word? The antonym is the opposite of giant. Okay, the opposite of giant. So what do you think it is? Is it huge? Is it massive? Is it tiny? Or is it enormous? Just think about it. Now, hopefully, all of you thinking that the opposite of giant is tiny. Okay, so that should be the answer, tiny. Now, let's go to the next one. A beautiful manta ray gave Wendy a smooth ride through the ocean. So that's Miss Wendy riding on this flat fish, manta ray. So now you need to find the synonym for the underlined word. So smooth. Okay, what is the similar word to smooth? Okay, so is it easy? Is it rough? Is it bumpy? Is it violent? So think about it. Now, hopefully, all of you decided that the answer is A, easy. A beautiful manta ray gave Wendy an easy ride through the ocean, or a smooth ride. These would be the opposite, rough, bumpy, violent. Now, while diving deep, Henrika observed a cute chubby seal just swimming by. What is the antonym for chubby? So what is the opposite of chubby? So chubby means a little bit overweight, a little bit fat, a little bit big, okay? So what is the opposite of that? So is it overweight? Is it slender? Is it plump? Or is it heavy? Now think about it. Okay, so here's Miss Henrika observing this seal. So what is the opposite of chubby? So hopefully all of you are thinking slender because I mentioned overweight and it's the same as chubby. And then plump is also big and heavy is big. So slender is the answer. All right. When Wendy got on the boat, an eight-legged friend came with her. What is the synonym for the underlined word? So for a friend, what could be another word for a friend? Is it enemy? Is it rival, adversary, or buddy? So you can see Miss Wendy is struggling with this eight-legged friend on her head. But he's being friendly, okay? So he's not being dangerous, okay? Or I'm not sure if she's trying to get it off. All right, so hopefully you're all thinking about the word buddy. So when Wendy got on the boat, an eight-legged buddy came with her, or a friend, okay? Not an enemy, not a rival, not an adversary. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do synonyms matchup game. So you should have this. Let's just get out of here as part of your homework sheet. So you should have this one. Okay. Now I am going to call out a word. Okay, and you need to find another word that matches. So we will play together. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decide which word, and I will put like a red dot here. Okay. Then you need to find another word. So let's do an example first. For example, I will make this smaller. So if I put a green dot here for enormous, what is another word for enormous? Now I'm going to copy this and paste. And I'm going to look for enormous. So the first example I'll do. Another word for enormous or big is huge. Okay? So we found one example. All right? Now, so hopefully you know some of these words. Okay? Now I'm going to choose another word. Okay? Maybe I'll change the color. Or just make it easy. I'll just make it like this. All right, so I'm gonna choose funny. So now I want you guys, if you need more time, just pause it. But now I want you to find another word for funny. All right, so another word for funny. Okay, so just think about it, and hopefully you can all agree with me that funny is amusing is another one for that. So funny, amusing. Here you go. We have two examples. Now let's do a different shape. Now loud. Find another word for loud. Another word for loud. So I'll give you a bit of time to think while I copy this. So what's another word for loud? I want you to think about it quickly. Now, hopefully you're all thinking, you chose the word. Now the answer is noisy. Okay? All right, next one. Let's use a triangle this time. So a word for beautiful. All right, so we looked at beautiful before. What is another word for beautiful? I'll give you a bit of time to think. Okay. So hopefully you're all thinking something along the lines of pretty. Beautiful or pretty. All right, now another one. Let's see. I'm gonna use this shape. So how about a word fast? What's another word for fast? What's another word for fast? Give you time to think. So should be, hopefully you're all thinking about quick. So another word for fast is quick. Now, next one. I'll use a speech bubble. Next one, near. What's another word for near? The word for near. So hopefully you're all getting the word close. All right, next one. Let's do this one. What's another word for, let's see. Gloomy. What's another word for gloomy? This is kind of like a negative word. Another word for gloomy. Now should be, hopefully you're all getting it, dark. Okay. Now next one. What else do we have? Okay, this one. So next word is alike. Alike. What's another word for alike? What's another word for alike? So it should be similar. Yes, alike or similar. Now, odd. Odd is the next one. Alright, so odd, what's another word for odd? Should be, hopefully you're getting this one, is strange. Okay. Now another word for, let's say, brag. What's another word for brag? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. So it should be boast. Okay. And now we have 4 words left. We have dim. All right. So let's look at dim. It's another word for dim. Now, dim could be sad or also could be dark. Okay. So these words are very similar: gloomy, dark, dim, and sad. So let's just say it's sad, okay? But these all are very similar: sad, dim, dark, gloomy. And the last one we have left is brilliant, which is smart, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, okay? Now let's quickly check what else do we have to do. So we also have to unscramble the words, and we are running out of time for this lesson. So let's quickly look at the next part of this lesson. Now I will skip the spelling, showing you all the spelling words. So I'm just gonna get you to get your sheet, and you're going to look at the 5 pictures, and then you need to fill in the correct spelling words. So please get this sheet ready. You look at unscrambling the words, and you look at these pictures and filling in the word. So the first one, so you need to have this sheet ready, is I love my new Apple what? So please fill in which word is missing. Next one, for my birthday I got a perfume called Chanel something, so you can have a look at the bottle. Next one, I had something when I saw empty shelves for toilet paper, and that actually happened. It's pretty scary, guys. When I wanted to buy some toilet paper, there was none left. Okay, next one, Whoopi is something, a beautiful cat, and that's my cat actually. She's very beautiful. And a dog, something, the right button. All right, so hopefully you filled in those words for the sentences. Now, next task is to unscramble the words. So I'm gonna show you, should be 15 words, yes, and I want you to write them on that sheet where it's pointing, and then we will check the answer. All right, so that's the first one. Okay, so if you can figure this out, what the spelling word is. It's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. Now, if it's going too fast for you, you can either pause it or you can write all these letters and figure it out a little bit later. That's number 4. Now, I turned some of them upside down and on the side. That's number 5. That's number 6. That's number 7. That's number 8. That's number 9. That's number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Number 13. Number 14. Okay, so there are 14 words. Okay, now this is a quick video that will show you the answers.
Hello guys, so let's quickly check the answers. The first word is shot, so let's put it together. There you go. Now next one is chance. Chance, here we go. Next one is watch. Watch. And next one is showed.
So that's number 4.
There you go. And then we have shock. So we can leave this here like this.
That's number 5.
Here we go. Shock.
Number 6.
And then we have speech. And leave this here. We need 2 E's. And then we need H, speech. There you go. And then we have mush. So we need an M.
Number 7.
And then we should be able to use some of these letters here. Mush. Okay.
And
Then we have sharp.
Number 8.
Sharp. Here we go.
Number 9.
Then we have such. There you go. And then we have
Number 10.
pushed. Pushed. And then we have crash.
Number 11.
Okay, we're doing well.
Number
And
12.
then we have chew. All right. And then we have
13.
hitched. Looking for this ones. So let's do this quickly. Hitched, hitched, hitched. Here we go. All right, where is H? Where is H? Where is H? Hitched. Okay,
And the last
then
one.
we have batch. Batch. Okay, and then we have, that's it, and that's the last one.
Alright.
Okay,
So that's the last one. Now, this is the time for us to say goodbye and just quickly look at the homework sheet. So hopefully you all completed this one. You needed to watch the lesson to do this. And now this one we did during the lesson. And you also need, hopefully you did everything during this lesson. Now just take a picture and send it to me. There should be 14 words unscrambled. If you haven't done this, do it now, okay? And then you can also find this in your own time. So please finish the homework, these 3 sheets, and send it to me. Okay, thank you guys, and I will see you soon.